All right, everybody, welcome to our second game today, or second game of the season we're playing today. All right, so our lineup, we've got Milo, Riker, and Dean with Cameron and Parker, and we have Robbie and Nat. Arapaho with a face-off win, sending it down into the corner, going back behind Robbie. Cam chasing it down, sending it up the boards, trying to get it up to Riker. Gets it over to the neutral zone. Arapaho picks it up, sends it back into the deep corner. Milo chasing it down, holding them off against the boards. Arapaho picks it up, takes it around. Picked up by Dean. Dean's battling for it. Riker then picks it back up. Holds onto it, stops, goes back, trying to chip it up, unable to. Cam sends it up, and he's got icing. Got a line change coming out. We got Mikey and Merrick. We got Mikey and Merrick, Brock, Fergie, and I'm not sure who. I'm sorry. Trying to find out. Rappo sending it across the line. Fergie's there trying to pick it up. Gets up against the boards. Back to Fergie. Fergie taking it in. Picked off by Rappo. Dean. No. Colton is there with them on the forwards. Mikey chasing into the corner. Gets pinned up against the boards. Rappo picks it up. Sends it behind the net. Sends it back over into the corner. Picked up. We got an interruption by Colton. Colton takes the shot towards. Fergie picks it up. Loses the puck. And Mikey's there. Does a nice little interruption so that it's not held. Back over to Arapaho. Arapaho into the corner. Makes a shot that goes behind the net. Picked back up. Over to their D. Picked up by Fergie. Fergie going down. It's a one-on-one situation. How is that not a trip? Hayden is out. Picked up Eli. Oh, no. Cameron tries to stop it. He's unable to stop it. Shot. Robbie blocks it. Rebound is picked up by Parker. J-Ray is out. Puck goes into Arapaho's zone. J-Ray chasing it down. Whoops, sorry. Riker's out there. Eli picks it back up, sends it around, picked up by J-Ray. J-Ray trying to send it out. Arapaho stops it. D trying to make a shot, unable to. Robbie covers it. What did Aaron see? I think. All right, so we got Mikey out there with Milo. Riker, Colton, and I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Bear with me while I'm still learning. All right, Riker picks it up, bringing it down. We've got a going on. Oh, a little bit of pressure from Arapaho on it. Riker gets in into the boards, knock him off. That's all right because Dean picks it up, holds it, makes a pass over to Merrick. A little bit of a traffic jam there. Dean picks it back up, trying to get it. A little bit of a battle. Merrick battling up against with Arapaho. Arapaho picks it up and he goes behind the net. Shot towards Robbie. Robbie says no, thank you. Holding on to it. And we got a little bit of a battle. All right, coming out. We got Parker, Colton, Fergie, Brock, Cameron. Shot towards Robbie. Robbie deflects it to the side. Cameron sends it out. Gets it up over, trying to get it to Fergie, but Arapaho picks it up. Sends back in. Cross ice over to Jeremiah Smith, who used to be a Rampage player. He now plays for Arapaho. Looks pretty good there, Jer. Arapaho picks it back up, keeps it in the neutral zone, goes back into Arapaho's zone. Colton trying to get his stick on the puck, unable to. Chasing it over to the side. pass that missed from Arapaho. Gets it over, picked up by Parker. Parker holding on to it, sending it in, making a shot, and blocked. We're doing some fast line changes here today, folks. It's a fast-moving game. So we got Hayden coming out, along with J-Ray, Merrick, Mikey, and Eli. Looks like Eli is playing forward today. J-Ray with the face-off. Puck goes behind Arapaho's net. Sends it back behind into the other corner. Arapaho picks it up. Mikey trying to make the stop. Does a little bit of a stop, able to keep it into the zone. Picks it up in the corner by Arapaho. Back behind the net, sending it over. Eli is able to keep it in the zone. Mikey grabbing it, holds on to it, trying to make a pass over into the center. Unable to get it too, but Eli keeps it in the zone. Eli dropping it back to Merrick. Merrick with a shot, blocked by Arapaho. Another shot by Hayden, just to the right side. Eli chasing it down. Mikey able to keeping in, oh no, keep it in the zone. Tripped up. Arapaho grabs it into the neutral zone. Merrick is absolutely chasing it down. Shot on net, but Robbie stops it. All right, so we got Cameron and Parker coming out with Dean, Riker. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out who the other one. Dean, Parker, and... Oh, stopped by Robbie. Goes back behind the net. Cameron getting on the pressure. Back with Dean. Oh, and it's Milo there. Oh, shot towards the net. Parker's able to stop it. Shot high of the net. Milo's able to pick it up. Trying to get it out of the zone. Their D picks it up. Deflected truly by their own player. Their own Arapaho player. Good for us. Cam picks it up, sends it back over. Stopped by Arapaho. We got a skate interruption. Riker setting it up to Milo, but interrupted by Arapaho. Got some pressure there. Arapaho making another shot. Riker's able to deflect it over to the side, goes high. Riker back up over to Milo. Milo stops it with a skate, gets it out of the zone, which is what we needed. We got some pressure from Dean. Cam stops it, sends it deep in, and we got icing. My kid and the icing is killing me today. All right, we got coming out, Brock, Fergie, Colton, Mikey, and Merrick. We have 7:59 left in the first period. Score is still 0-0. Brock told to go back a little bit. Brock with a face-off win. Sends it across the ice. Picked up by Arapaho. Arapaho with a shot and goal. Dang it. You know what? I'm just going to stop saying the score. You guys can see it on the screen. That's all right. 7:51 left in the first period. All right, so we got J-Ray coming out for the face-off with Hayden and Eli. Parker and Cameron on D. J-Ray kind of with a face-off win. Goes towards Arapaho's zone. Arapaho dumps it into our zone. Sends it over to Cameron. Cameron picks it up, sends it across. Trying to get it up. Picked up by Arapaho. Got a little bit of pressure from Parker. Parker and J-Ray. Cameron sending it again. Back over to their D. Picked up by Arapaho. Shot by the D. Stopped with a big mess of kids in front of the net. Parker's left by himself to defend. Eli is able to get his stick on the puck. Disrupts that shot. Gets back over behind the net. Held by Arapaho. Arapaho with another shot. And picked up by Robbie. All right, coming out, we got Dean. Milo. Yep, Milo. Not sure. Riker. Riker's easy to spot because of his hair. I'll let you guys know as it goes. Milo bringing it down, driving it down, being chased. Milo with a shot, picked up by their goalie. All right, so we got Mikey out there with Merrick. Milo, Riker, and Dean. Riker with the face-off. Repo with the face-off win, picks it up, goes trying to go back behind the net. But Rebels are putting the pressure on. Keeping it in the zone. Riker has it, gets it over to Mikey. Mikey picks it up, making a shot. And covered by the Arapahoe goalie. Riker with the face-off again. Riker with the face-off went over to Mikey. Mikey chips it into the board, sends it back behind the net. Picked up by Arapahoe. Got a little bit of a pressure from Dean. Back over to Arapahoe. Bringing it up on their own. Sends it across the ice. Arapahoe chasing it down with Mikey hot on his heels. Mikey using his hips like he's supposed to. Sends it over. Milo's waiting for it. Riker picks it up. Holding on to it, trying to drop it back to Milo, unable to. Mikey gets it cleared out of the zone. Picked up by Arapahoe. Arapahoe sends it across ice. They take it into their zone to reset. Dean trying to poke check. They deke around him. Riker's able to do a nice little poke check there. Picked up though, again by Arapahoe. Arapahoe with a shot and goal. Alright, so we got Cameron and Parker coming back out with Fergie, Brock, and Colton. We have 5:52 left in the first period. Brock with the face-off went over to Parker. Parker driving it up, gets it passed over to Brock. Intercepted by Arapahoe. Cam with a nice poke check. Gets it interrupted really nicely. Back over to Arapahoe. Arapahoe trying to get it in front of the net. Gets it over to their D. Nice shot up high. Actually blocked by their own center. Back over into the corner. Colton trying to get interrupted. Again, blocked by their own D. Their own center. Picked up again by Colton. Colton doing a nice little hip check, trying to make sure that the puck isn't stolen from him. Unfortunately, it is. Picked up by Arapahoe, driving it in. We've got Cam and Parker. Cam with a nice little stick on puck action shot, and glove saved by Robbie. That was exciting. All right, coming out, we got Eli with Mikey, Hayden, J. Ray, and Merrick. Face-off win by Arapahoe. Shot pushed to the side by Robbie. Picked up again by Arapahoe into the corner. A little bit of pressure. J. Ray going in, going after him. He's able to send it up. Picks up by Eli. Eli trying to get it out of the zone. D stops it, makes a shot into the corner. Picked up again by Arapahoe. Back behind the net, Arapahoe is back there with Merrick. Merrick's in the corner trying to send it out, unable to. Gets sent into the center of the zone, picked up by Arapahoe. Arapahoe trying to make the shot, and kicked off to the side by Robbie. Back into the corner, Eli is up against the glass. Mikey's there to help him out, able to keep it from chipping up and getting out. Chipping up and getting deeper in. Arapahoe picks it up, goes behind the net, trying to get in front, no one's there. Back to their D. D to center shot, deflected by Mikey and Robbie. Back behind. Merrick's down, trying to put some pressure on. Arapahoe going back around. Man, these kids have to be exhausted. And Arapahoe loses it, sends it back into the center ice. Holding on to it, reset. We got J. Ray chasing him down. Cameron and Parker are out. Cameron trying to put some pressure on. He's able to put some pressure on, stops the shot, and they're able with Eli to get it over. Hayden's back in, can't get his stick on the puck to clear it completely out. Deep into the corner, Cameron picks it up, sends it around, trying to get it out of the zone. Eli's there, picked up by Merrick. Merrick sends it back over. Arapahoe picks it up, sends it across ice, making a shot. Robbie's able to pick it up nicely. All right, so we got Cameron and Parker, Milo, Dean, and Riker. Riker with the face-off. Ref says, I don't like you, Arapahoe player. Face-off win. Kind of a stalemate again, but Arapahoe picks it up. However, Milo says, no, I'm done. I'm done playing this game with you. Nice little poke checks. Cameron picks it up, gets poke checked, sends back into the corner. A little bit of pressure there, goes behind the net. Shot, goes in front. Another shot, stopped by Robbie. Back over against the boards. We got Milo chasing, Dean chasing it down. Shot way high. Into the corner by Parker. Parker sits him down. Shot goes again high and gets out of play. All right, coming out. We got Fergie, Mikey, Colton, Eli, and Brock. Arapahoe picking it up, trying to get it in front of the net. They do get it in front of the net, trying to make the shot, blocking it. And Robbie is sitting on it. Luckily, the ref blows the whistle, even though he lost his stick. And the refs are helping him up. You know, here's the thing about the goalies that I love, is that when they get back up, it's so graceful. I don't know how they would do it. I'd look like a turtle. Face off, Arapahoe with the face-off win. Taking it back, nice poke check from Brock. Picked up by Colton. Colton going up against the boards, trying to get it out of here. Backflip of the puck. I'm making up my own saying now. Fergie's trying to send it out. Their D stops it. Mikey over to Merrick. Merrick again trying to send it out. Fergie says, all right, we got to get this puck out of here. Brock with a hit. He still gets back up. Oh no, they lost sight of the puck. Back over. Shot and covered by Robbie. I'm telling you right now, Robbie is saving us from this being a 14-0 game right now. He's doing amazing. Standing on his head. Actually, all the boys look good. All right, so we got Eli coming out with Hayden and J-Ray. Cam and Parker on D. Shot towards Robbie, pushes it to the side. Open rebound, picked up. A little bit of a battle by Parker. Picked over by Eli. Eli trying to chip it up and get it out, unable to. Parker comes up and says, I'm helping you out, Eli. Hayden is able to clear it out. They are waving off icing. Sends back into the corner. Arapahoe picks it up, trying to reset. Sending it over. Pass over. We've got a one-on-one situation. And Cam and Parker are able to put enough pressure that he's not able to make the shot. Cam sending it out, and we're going to have icing. Oh, no. Sorry. Goalie stopped it. If only the goalie wasn't paying attention, then Cameron could have gotten that goal. Mikey's out for Cameron, trying to get it deep into the zone. Stopped by a skate. Arapahoe brings it in. Eli stops him. Picked up by Mikey. Mikey sending it down, picked up by Arapahoe. Arapahoe drives it in. Dumps it in. Goes behind the net. Eli's there to pick it up. We got Hayden out there. J-Ray is trying to get his stick on the puck. He's able to, clears it out, goes into the neutral zone. Arapahoe going back to reset. We have 44 seconds left in the first period. Breakers comes out with Dean, Merrick, Mikey, and Milo. We have icing. Rebels with the face-off win. Mikey holds on to it, trying to get it over to Milo. Unable to. Intercepted. Repo loses the puck in their skates, but they're able to pick it back up. Merrick with a little bit of pressure, trying to get picked up by Mikey. Mikey holds on to it, bringing it in. Milo's with him. Pass over to Milo. Milo gets it into the zone, gets sent out. Picked up again by Merrick. Over to Dean. Dean with a cross-ice pass to Riker. Riker loses the puck, but he's able to get possession back, sends it deep into the zone, and we've got icing. Cam and Perker are coming out on D. Looks like we're going to keep Milo, Dean, and Riker. Looks like we have 2.9 seconds left in the period. Stalemate on face-off. Back over into the corner, and there's the buzzer. Exciting first period. Lot going on. All right, I will be back shortly. Fergie, Cameron, Parker. I'm assuming that's Brock and Milo on the other side. I cannot tell. I'm sorry. No, it's Colton. Colton with the puck, sending it over to Colton with a shot, covered by the goalie. Picked it up, kind of like kangaroo with the baby kangaroo in his pouch. All right, Brock with the face-off again. Brock with the face-off, went over to Parker. Parker sending it back over to Colton. Colton trying to get it over to Fergie. Picked up and intercepted by Arapaho. Arapaho driving it in. Cam's unable to keep up with him, trying to get some pressure. Parker and Brock are there trying to help him out. They're able to stop it. Oh, and we have our first power play coming up. There we go. Dang, Parker got hit into the boards again. Yeah, that was not good. Love that we're going on a power play though. That'll help us out. Maybe we can get a goal out of this. Okay, coming out, we got J-Ray, Merrick, Hayden, Mikey, Eli. Yeah, that's everybody. Eli, J-Ray, Merrick, Mikey, Hayden. Robbie is still in net. J-Ray with the face-off. We have 2-minute power play. Rappo with the face-off win, sends it back behind the net. Picked up by Hayden. Hayden says, come on, somebody pick it up. And it gets cleared out. Merrick chasing it down, holds on to it, sends it over to Mikey. Mikey getting it over to Hayden. Picked up by Arapaho on an interception. I know this isn't football, but it's basically what it is. Over to J-Ray. Deep into Arapaho territory. Hayden chasing them down, putting some pressure. Arapaho with a nice little poke check from Rebels up against the boards. Gets put back into Rebels territory. Mikey chases it down, holds onto it, and takes it behind the net. Line change for Arapaho. Eli chasing it down, goes into the corner, gets beaten by Arapaho, but they lose sight of the puck. Picked back up by, I'm guessing that's Colton. Nope, it's Dean. They're trying to clear it out. Picked up by Merrick, chasing it down so we don't have icing, and we do not have icing. Holds on to it. 2 Arapaho players. He holds on to it, makes a pass up, chipped up. Milo's there. Milo brings it in. Dean goes back behind the net, but Arapaho clears it out. Parker stops it, holds on to it, chips it up the boards over to Milo. Milo battling with Arapaho, gets it back over. Oh no. Got a little bit of a chase. Cam's chasing it down. Robbie stops it so we do not have icing. Cam saucing it up, gets it up to Parker. Parker deflecting it over. Why Cameron didn't just hold on to it, Cameron sends it around the boards. Dean is there. Parker picks it up. Riker then sends it over to Riker. Riker holding on to it. 3-on-1 situation. Riker with it. Riker with a shot. And stopped by the goalie. All right, coming out we got Fergie, Brock, Mikey, Merrick, and Colton. Face off to the goalie's left. Brock with the face off. Brock with a nice drive after the face-off win by Arapaho. Arapaho picks it up. We've got a 1-on-1 situation between Merrick and Arapaho. Puts enough pressure on. They send it over. Fergie picks it up. Fergie holds on to it. Drops it back to Brock, who then drops it to Mikey. Mikey trying to send it up over to Colton. Mikey picks it back up, making sure that it's not getting into our zone. Merrick. The shot over. Mikey intercepts it, sends it deep into Arapaho's zone. We have 10:50 left in the second period. Oh, J-Ray with a stop. Picked up by Mikey. Mikey sends it towards back behind the net. Eli's on. Picked up again. Cameron's out. Parker on D. Cameron holds on to it, sends it across the boards, trying to get it over to Eli. Picked up in the center by Eli. Eli with Hayden. Stopped. And we have Eli and Cameron. Shot and goal. Left in the second period. All right, Dean, Riker, Milo, Mikey, and Merrick. Rebels with a face-off win. Mikey's able to stop the chipped up puck, sends it deep into the zone, no icing. Riker chasing it back, gets sent into the other corner. Milo's there able to stop it, picked up again by Riker. Riker trying to pass it over to somebody, gets over to Mikey, to Merrick. Merrick's able to stop them, trying to stop it, and we have a breakaway. We are going on a penalty kill. How is that tripping? Dean was able to stop it, but we have a penalty coming up for tripping on Dean. That's a bunch of not very good words that I cannot say on a family-friendly channel. I just want to let you know that 70% of this Arapaho team that we are playing are second years. So when you look at the size difference to half of our team, it's pretty crazy. But you know what? We're doing all right. Riker with the face-off. So we have Riker, Mikey, Merrick. And Milo. Repo with the hold on to it, trying to make a shot, but deflected by Mikey. I think the star of the game right now is Mikey. He's everywhere. Repo picks it up, takes it back behind the net. Holding on to it, makes a pass over to their D. D with a shot. Pushed over to the side, covered by Robbie. Trying to get you guys a little bit closer. All right, coming out. We got Cameron, Parker, Colton, and Fergie. We have, I cannot see how much time we have left on the penalty kill. I'm so sorry. The boards here are really hard because there's a net in front of them. Shot and goal. Face-off. He's got Milo and Fergie with them. Cameron Parker on D. Zoom back out. Repo with the face-off win. Sends it over into the side. Picked up by Brock. Keeps it into the zone over to Fergie. Fergie loses control. Picked up again by Colton. I think I said Milo before. It's Colton out there. I'm sorry. Pass over across the ice by Arapahoe. Heads over to Parker. Parker's able to stop it. Brock is there, sends it out, and we're going to have icing. All right, Mikey and Merrick coming out on Dean with Hayden, Eli, and J-Ray. We have a goalie change. Sawyer's coming out for Robbie. Robbie did great. Held his own. Could have been a lot worse. Something happened ref didn't like. Sure what just happened. Repo with the face-off win, sending it over across. Eli trying to interrupt, and he was able to. They tried to make a shot. Too much pressure, and they were unable to get a shot off. Repo picks it up, holds it into the corner, sending it over to their D. D sends it deep down into the corner. Shot up high. Gets cleared out. Hayden chasing it down. Hayden by himself, and he loses control of the puck. Keeps it, trying to get somebody in front. Mikey picks it up. Mikey with a shot. Just to the right of the net. Eli's back there with Hayden. Rapo picks it back up. Poke check by J-Ray. Back over into the corner with Hayden. J-Ray picks it up. Shot onto the side of the net, but it's a shot. And we have a hit on J-Ray, but the whistle was blown because the goalie covered it. Coming out, we got Riker with Milo and Dean. Cameron and Parker on D. Riker with the face-off. Rapo with the face-off win. Goes behind the net. Trying to chip it out. Parker is trying to keep it in. He's able to put some pressure on. Rapo picks it up. We got Riker, Dean, Cam. Cam's able to pick it up. Send it over to somebody, but it gets picked up by, oh no, we're going to be offside. Dean tried getting out. He was so close. It's all right. No line change. We're going to keep the same players out, but Arapahoe does have a goalie change. 7 minutes left in the second period. Not going to tell you the score because you guys can see it on your screen. And I don't want to jinx our boys anymore. Repo with face-off win, chipping it down, gets it deep into the corner, and we have icing. fight. Riker with the face-off. Parker, Cameron, Milo, Dean. Standoff on the face-off. Arapaho is able to pick it up though. Send it across, but the ref gets in the way. Picked up by Parker. Parker sends it deep in. Dean is there, going into the corner, goes back behind Arapaho's neck. Milo's trying to get there. Cameron is there, holds onto it, keeps it into the zone, gives it over to Milo. Milo loses it because they were all over his stick. Cam keeps it back in, sends it in, and it's an offside. All right, coming out, we got Fergie, Brock, Colton, Merrick, and Mikey. Brock with the face-off, Arapaho with the face-off win. Arapaho picks it up. Merrick pushing over to the side into the corner. He's able to keep the pressure on. They're not able to get a shot off. Fergie puts some pressure on. Shot towards Sawyer, is able to push to the side. Another shot, another save to the side. Goes back behind the net. Mikey's there. Mikey holding on to it. Gets pushed up against the boards. Brock is there. Arapaho picks it up. Brock's able to stop it with his skates. Shot, and Sawyer's able to stop it. No line change. Oh, I lied. Eli is coming out with J-Ray and Hayden. We're going to keep out Mikey and Merrick. Face off by J-Ray. Arapaho with the face-off win, but J-Ray is not letting go of the pressure. Shot, Sawyer's able to stop it. Rebels pick up the rebound, trying to clear it out. J-Ray's chasing it down, goes back behind the net. Arapaho getting it in front, stopped by Mikey. Brock, or Eli, trying to get it over to J-Ray. Arapaho intercepts, gets it into the corner. Back behind, Arapaho takes it behind the net. Into the corner by J-Ray. They send it back over to the other corner. Arapaho picks it up. And we're just going to spend time back behind the net. Shot and caught by Sawyer. All right, coming out. We got Cam and Parker on D. We have Milo, Dean, and Riker. Face-off stalemate, but Arapaho picks it up, trying to make a shot. Sawyer shuts him down, gets over into the corner. Milo sending it up to Dean. Dean gets sat down, unfortunately. Picked up again. Shot and goal. Left in the second period. Coming out, we got Fergie, Brock, and Colton with Mikey and Merrick on Z. Face-up win by Arapaho. Bringing in, we got Brock chasing over to Merrick. Trying to get some pressure on. Mikey's there. Able to get it over to Fergie. Fergie loses it and gets it over to Arapaho. Arapaho with a shot across in front of the net. Sends to the other side. Back over into the other corner. Colton able to interrupt that little bit of a pass. Brock's able to get his stick on the puck. Their D makes a shot, stopped by Mikey. Another shot, pushed to the side by Sawyer. Able to clear it out. Arapaho picks it up, drives it into our zone. Merrick's able to clear it out. Arapaho does a D-to-D pass. We have a line change going on. Merrick and Mikey are there. Arapaho driving it in. Merrick able to stop it. Mikey able to clear it. Gets it over to the side. Goes back behind the net. I feel like I've been saying that a lot today. Over to D pass for Arapaho. Arapaho with a shot and goal. Left in the second period. Milo, Cameron, Parker, Riker, and Dean. Riker with the face-off. Riker with the face-off. Went back over to Parker. Parker getting it in, sending it into the zone. Gets stopped by their goalie. Riker holding on to it. A little bit of pressure from Dean. Parker sends it over into the other corner. Arapaho trying to clear it out. A little bit of pressure. Milo's there. But Arapaho holds on to it. Drives it in. Cameron with his gap. Not able to, but Arapaho makes a shot and Sawyer stops it. Alright, we have a D change. Got Merrick and Mikey out for Cameron and Parker. We're going to keep out Riker, Dean, and Milo. Face-off win by Arapaho. However, Merrick picks it up. Holds it on. He's going to drive it in. He's got Dean with him. Got a clear pass over and shot towards Arapaho, but they are able to cover it. No line change. Rebels with the face-off when Mikey holds on to it. Trying to make a pass over to Merrick, but it gets tipped out. Merrick picks it back up against the boards. Merrick's able to send it back over to Dean. Dean holds on to it. It's a 4-on-1 situation. Shot towards the goal. Stopped by there. Oh, back! Oh my gosh. We had a couple of crazy shots, so we had a backflip by Dean. Not a real backflip. Back over, but now Riker has it. Riker holds on to it, making a shot towards, and covered by... Oh, he caught it. It wasn't covered. It looked like it was covered. All right, so coming out, we got Fergie, Brock, and Colton with Cameron and Parker on team. We are to the left of the goalie. 2:20 left in the second period. Arapaho with the face-off win. Colton putting on some pressure. Parker trying to get it. Brock is able to keep it into the zone. Picked up again by Arapaho. They're able to clear it out. Picked up by Cameron. Cameron with a pass over to Parker. Parker holding on to it, able to get it into the zone, but Arapaho picks up and intercepts it. Back to Cameron. Cameron making a shot. We're going to have icing again, because that's all my kid does. I think I'm going to have him do a push-up for every time he ices the puck. Brock with the face-off. Arapaho with the face-off went over to the D, shot towards Sawyer. Sawyer is able to catch it and then hold on to it. Going to the right of the goalie. Stalemate on the face-off, but Arapaho picks it up. Shot towards Sawyer. Touching on the goalie. One of the Arapaho players touching the goalie, and one of our Rebel players doesn't like it. I would say that's my kid. And I just had a recommendation to have Cameron do a burpee every time he ices it, and that's a brilliant idea. Rebels with the face-off win. holding on to it. Parker able to get his puck or his hand on the puck. Shot and high from Arapahoe. Brock chasing it down. Arapahoe keeps it into the zone, gets sent into the corner. Arapahoe picks it up. Nobody's chasing him down. Back over to Arapahoe D. Arapahoe D with a shot. They're trying to deflect it. Not able to. And we've got a fight. Who is that? Arapahoe number 81. Don't know who that is. Doesn't look like anybody's going in the box. We just had a lot of shoving. All right, so we got J-Ray coming out with Hayden, Mikey, Merrick, and Eli. Face-off win by Arapahoe back to their D. D shot, but deflected by Mikey. Mikey able to clear it out. Eli chasing it down. Eli unable to pick it because he was stick lifted by Arapahoe. Eli putting some pressure on in the corner. Not stopped. They send it across ice. Mike chasing it down. I say that too much. He's able to get his stick on Arapahoe's stick. Shot and goal. So we got Dean out here with Riker and Milo. Mikey and Merrick staying out on D. Sawyer in net. 44 seconds left in the second period. Arapahoe with a face-off win. But we got some nice pressure from the Rebels. Riker chips it in, trying to pick it up, getting it over to Dean, but it gets sent behind the net. Riker trying to get it back over to Dean, unable to, but Merrick holds on to it. Merrick sends it back behind the net. Picked up by Arapahoe, and they're able to clear it out. Are we going to get icing? And we are. So I'm not moving the camera. No line change. Oh, nope, I lied. We got a D change coming up. Cam and Parker coming in for Merrick and Mikey. Riker with the face-off. He's got Milo and Dean with him. Face-off win by Riker. Back to Parker. Parker sends it deep down into the zone. Sorry, I keep kicking the stand. I apologize. Rappa holding it out. Gets picked up. Parker with it. Parker all by himself. And that's the end of the second period. I'll be back. Alright, we're at the start of the third period. We got Brock, Fergie, Colton, Cameron, and Parker. Still have Sawyer in net. Face off. Kind of a little bit of a stalemate there. A little bit of pressure from Rebels. After all of that, Arepo is able to put some pressure on, get in, shot on Sawyer. Sawyer loses it, but able to cover it. Whistle is blown. And we have another fight. And we're going on a power, oh no. Cameron and Jeremiah are in the box. All right, so we're going on we're gonna keep it as a 5-on-5. They cancel each other out. So we got J-Ray out there with Mikey, Eli, Hayden, and Merrick. No, Eli is coming onto the bench, and we got Brock. So the Eli. Hayden able to pick it up after the face-off. Arepo still holds on to it. Picked up by J-Ray. J-Ray's trying to get it over to Brock. Mikey's able to get his stick on the puck, keeping it into the zone. A little bit of pressure by J-Ray. Whole lot of, oh, it gets out. Brock holding on to it. Gets it over to Merrick, and we have a breakaway. Pressure, stopped by Sawyer, and covered. All right, coming out, we got Eli, Riker, Dean, Milo, and Parker. Milo looks like he's playing D. Face-off win. Oh no. Dean trying to get it out. He's able to clear it. Are we going to have icing? I don't think we are. The goalie's going to stop it, holds onto it. Arepo picks it up. Riker is there. Some pressure with Milo. Milo keeps it into the zone. Sends it back over to Dean. Dean holds onto it. Sends it back over to the other corner. Pins it up. Gets it over to Milo. Milo trying to get it in front of the net, but he's unable to. Arepo intercepts it. Arepo with the pass over. We got Parker and Eli back on Z. So it wasn't Milo playing Z. It was Eli. Shot towards, but able to stop it by Sawyer. Milo clearing it out. Oh, but no, he couldn't get it. Back over to Parker. Parker with a nice shoulder check, but he's going in the box for that. Dang it. Oh. I gotta see what the call is. Hold on. Of course, Cameron and Parker in the box together. We got roughing. All right, so we got Colton coming out with Fergie, Merrick, and Mikey. 12:20 left in the game. Score is 7-0. Doesn't matter what I say or not. We're gonna battle until the end. Merrick with a nice little elbow, trying to keep it on. Colton holding on to it, gets it back behind the net. Driving it up, trying to get it puck up to get a pass up to Fergie, but unable to. But Mikey is able to. Mikey dumps it in. He's chasing it down. Arepo picks it up, trying to clear it out, and he's able to clear it out. Colton is the only defense against two. Another shot, but stopped by Colton and Fergie. Fergie driving it by himself. Brings it in. We decide to do a line change right now because it's the best time. Eli with the pressure trying to keep it into the zone. He's not able to. But it goes back into the corner. Arapahoe sends it around the corner. Hayden unable to keep it in. Eli chasing it down again. Eli over to Milo. Milo clearing it out of the zone. Ooh. Doing my best here, trying to Brock with the pass over to Eli. Eli with it. Picked off by Arapahoe. Arapahoe picking it. And we have Brock and Brock and Milo were unable to keep the pressure on. So we come off the penalty kill. .57 left in the game. Colton coming out with Riker and Milo again. Merrick and Mikey are staying out on D. Face-off win by Rebels. Arapaho, though, chases it down, trying to get some pressure on Merrick. Unable to. Shot towards Sawyer, and Sawyer's able to cover it. Ref came in hot on that and gave Riker a little shove. I think he feels bad. We've got some chirping going on down there, I think. Riker with face-off. Another stalemate, but that's all right. Milo's able to get his stick on the puck, but it goes back into our corner. Mikey's there, trying to get it over to Riker. Milo's able to send it across, trying to clear it out. Gets it cleared out. Merrick is able to get it up to Colton. No, Dean. Back over to Mikey. Mikey getting in into the zone. Riker is right there. Cleared out by Arapaho. Parker getting his stick on the puck. A little bit of poke checking. Picked up again by Parker. Parker sending it over to Milo. Milo jumping it deep into the zone. Goes back behind the net. Arapaho getting a little bit centered. Fergie's out there. Some pressure by Colton. Colton able, sorry, gosh, that was a lot going on right there. Arapaho picks it back up, sends it into the corner. We're not going to have icing. Kieran picks it up, gets it up over to Brock. Brock holding on to it, getting it up to Fergie. Picked up by Arapaho though, but able to stop. Fergie is there. Oh! Woo! That's what's so hard about this age. They're able to get physical now. Us moms have a hard time with it. Cameron is by himself with a 2-on-1, and we have an offside. Thank God. 9:20 left. Okay, so we got Mikey coming out with Merrick, Eli, Hayden, and J. Ray. Arapaho face-off win, dumps it into the zone. Mikey chasing it down, picks it up, trying to get it up over to Hayden. Hayden's waiting. J. Ray's there with Mikey. Hayden picks it up, getting it up over to Eli, intercepted by Arapaho. We got J. Ray and Merrick up against 4 players, holding on to it by Hayden. Hayden sending it up into the neutral zone. Arapaho picks it, sends it towards the net, but covered by Sawyer. Waiting for that whistle to blow, but the ref did not want to blow that whistle. All right, so we got Dean, Riker, and Milo coming out. We're going to keep Merrick and Mikey. We're really missing Aiden tonight. Hopefully he feels he's able to play soon. A little bit of pressure. Shot. Oh, nice. Nice. Shot, kept chipping at Sawyer, and Sawyer was able to hold on to it. Riker with the face-off. Repo with the face-off win, but it gets cleared out of the zone. We got Colton chasing it. No, Dean chasing it down. Those 30s numbers are killing me. Milo doing some defensive work. Cam able to pick it up, tosses it, and we're going to have icing again. Oh no, it's not. Milo's chasing him down. No icing. Sorry about that. Arapaho holding on to it, sends it up. Cameron able to get his stick on the puck. Able to do a little bit of interruption with Riker over into the corner. Dean able to put some pressure on, but they are able to push it off to the side. Gets it over to Arapaho. Arapaho bringing it in. He has a whole lot of time. A little bit of interruption by somebody on Rebels. I think that was Cameron. Not able to get a clean shot off. Trying to make another shot. Unable to. Cleared out. Gets it out of, trying to get it out of the zone, but a little bit of I don't know. There was a whole lot going on there. Fergie got it. Pass over to Brock. Gets left behind because it hit his skate. Colton's out with Mikey and Merrick now. We have 6:58 left in the game. Arapaho driving it in. Picked up in the center by Merrick. Merrick trying to get it up to Fergie. Sends it down. No icing. Arapaho picks it up, carries it around. Mikey putting on some pressure. But Arapaho drives it in. We got a nice little interruption stick lift and poke check by Colton. Fergie trying to clear it out. Eli putting some pressure, shot from right in front of the net, but Sawyer stops it. Gets over to their D, wide of the net. Another shot, but hits their own player from Arapaho. Some pressure over on the side. Picks up, Mikey's able to push it off to the side, gets it over to Colton. Colton with a pass over to Eli. Eli brings it in. Brock is there. I think that's Brock. No, that's J. Ray. Arapaho with it. Oh. Able to keep it into the zone. Parker is there. But Arapaho picks it back up. Riker's putting on some pressure, gets back over to Parker. Parker is over, gets it over to J. Ray. Gets sent over against to the other side of the boards. Hayden's able to keep it in. Nope. Merritt comes in, and we have offside. Had a little bit of a traffic jam. Couldn't get cleared out of there fast enough by J. Ray. Mikey and Merrick out on Z. Hayden, Riker, and J. Ray. So our forwards, Riker with the face-off. Arapaho with the face-off win, but Hayden just pushes his way in. Lost stick by Riker. Mikey picks it up, but Arapaho grabs it. Hayden sending it back over. No one's there to help him out, so Arapaho picks it back up. Over to Mikey. Mikey trying to make a shot. Gets interrupted. Pressure by Arapaho. Hayden's got some time on it. Shot from their D and stopped by Sawyer and covered. 4:54 left in the game. Coming out, we got Milo, Colton, and Brock. Keeping out Merrick and Mikey. Oh no, Parker and Cameron coming out. I think. No, Merrick and Cameron are on Z. Sorry. Alright, Arapaho with the face-off win. Shot by their D. Gets stopped. Brock is able to get his skates in front of the puck, so they're unable to get another shot off. Pressure over by Colton. Up against the boards. Arapaho picking it up, but Milo's able to get some stop. Cameron trying to clear it out, do another icing, but it was stopped by skates. Picked up in the center of the ice by Arapaho. They do a D-to-D pass. They bring it in nice and neat. Interruption by Merrick. Another interruption by Cameron. Another interruption by Brock. Trying to make a shot, and they make the shot. 4:14. They should just be running the clock at this point. All right, we got Parker out there with Cameron, Colton, Riker. Trying to see who it is over there, bent over. I think that's Fergie. Face-off win by Rebels. Parker going after it, holding on to it, trying to send it back over behind to Cameron. Cameron holds on to it, unable to get his stick on the puck. Oops, you guys didn't see that. That's all right. Back over, Arapaho picks it up. Shot and it goes wide of the net. Riker's able to clear it out, waving off icing. Oops, sorry. Riker holding on to it, trying to hold it. Oh, a little bit of back push from Arapahoe. Arapahoe bringing it in. We got put pressure, shot that goes wide. Back over to their D. Shot and pushed to the side again by Sawyer. Able to clear it out. Fergie chasing after him. Eli with Hayden. Oh, Hayden got hit and sat down. I can't tell who that is, but Hayden trying to make a shot, but he gets poke checked. Back over to Merrick. Merrick over to Hayden. Hayden over to J-Ray. J-Ray holding on to it, keeping it in the zone. Unable to keep it into the zone, but Eli gathers it. Gets it over to Hayden. Hayden able to poke it in, but cleared out by Arapahoe. Eli chasing down the single. Sawyer with his shot. Save. Saved shot. Milo coming out with Dean and Riker. Merrick and Mikey are staying out. Oh. We got Merrick and Eli on D. Riker with a face-off win, but got pushed down by Arapahoe. Sends it over across. Gets up against the boards. Arapahoe sends it across, but we were able to get it out of the zone. Colton, nope. Shot. Nope, that's Dean. Dean and Riker trying to make a shot. Stopped by their goalie. Cleared it out by Arapahoe. Merrick picks it up, sends it back over to Riker. Picked up again, and we have a huge offside. 1:57 left in the game. All right, so we got Milo, Riker, Dean, Cameron, and we need another Harrisburger. Face-off win by Arapahoe. Picked up by Arapahoe. Poke checking by Rebels. Gets in front. Holy moly! Parker's able to clear that out. Gets it over to Milo. Sends it back over behind the net. Cameron picks it up. Trying to sauce it out. Gets it up to Riker. Intercepted by Arapahoe. Arapahoe holding on to it, making a shot. Poke checked by Sawyer. They make another shot and it goes high. Milo trying to clear it out. We got 1:22 left in the game. Riker chasing it down. Trying to end. Puck goes back behind the net. Parker's able to pick it up. Getting it over to Milo. Got some pressure up against the boards for Milo and Parker. Some pressure from Cameron on Jeremiah. Jeremiah with a shot and saved by Sawyer. All right, coming out, we've got Fergie, Colton, Eric, Mikey, and Eli. Seconds left in the game. No, Brock is out there. I don't know. Got some pressure from Eli, so they were unable to get a shot off right in front of the goal. More some pressure from Eli. They're able to still pick it back up. Colton trying to hold on to it. Eli getting it over to Brock. Brock's able to clear it out. Back in the Rebel zone. Merrick with a pass over to Eli. Eli with a pass up to Fergie. Fergie's able to pick it up. Fergie with a pass over to somebody. Back over to Merrick. Merrick trying to clear it out. He's able to clear it out. Puts it up to J-Ray. J-Ray holding on to it. Poke checked by Arapaho, and that's game. All right, that was a tough loss for us. But we're here all season. We have a lot of games. It's one of many. Oh, sorry. All right. Really appreciate you guys spending your Saturday night with us. Hopefully our next game is a lot better, which is next weekend. And we, again, please send our channel to everybody. Like and subscribe us. When you like and subscribe to our channel, we're able to be at the top of your feed. So the more subscribers we have, the better it is for us. We're not going anywhere, but we just want to be at the top. We want you guys to be thinking about our boys at all times.